Well, good evening, junior varsity fans. Tonight, the Trojans take on the Juniata Indians right here at UDA. And the opening ball game will be the junior varsity ball game, of course. And we are about set to go. We'll have the lineup for the Trojans, of course, but not for the Indians in the junior varsity ball game. The varsity ball club names are on the scoreboard, so we don't have any problem with those. But we'll look for a good ball game tonight out of Coach Haynes' JVs, and we'll be set with the opening tip here in just one moment. Okay, we're set to go with the opening tip as Dave Domley will tip it off for UDA. He is out there along with Robertson, Kinch, Pham, and Altland. And UD will control the basketball as we get underway here. Robertson on the baseline with a nice pass in there for Kinch, and Kinch for two. Nice bucket by Kinch has got a good pass from Robertson, or was it from Pham? Robertson, I think, and put it home. Here's a ball stolen away by Kinch. Now, of course, I'm not sure how the junior varsity ball club from Juniata is doing. I know their varsity is doing very well so far this year. But the JVs may be a different story. Here's Altland dumping over the wing. Pham from outside for two. No good. Rebound comes right down there to Domley. He'll put a shot up and in. Good. So Domley gets two, and it's 4-0 UDA. Here's a ball stolen away by Robertson. Robertson to the line for two, and it's good. So UD starting off very rapidly here this evening. It is now 6-0 over Dauphin. Juniata dumping it over here in the right baseline. Now out in front. 32's got it. And he'll drop her back here now as they try to work it inside. Ball rolls loose off 44 and out of bounds. It'll be UD to inbound the ball. Robert Pham will inbound it over here for Robertson. Cross it comes now for Domley, but it's tipped out of there by number 23 of Juniata. And UD will maintain possession as Altland will inbound for the Trojans. Played just about a minute and a half into the first period. And Domley with it, working it down onto the baseline on the right side. Stopping and popping, it wouldn't go. Rebound to 44 of Juniata. And the Indians will try to see if they can get on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. Oh, knocked out of there and off the fingertips of 45 as Altland coming in there and making a good move on this young Juniata ball player. Here's Pham with it. Quick outlet up here for Domley. He'll have it roll off his knee and out of bounds. And it will be Indian ball. Trojans in a good ball game last night as a foul is going to be called. And Trojan junior varsity and varsity, and a real hot ball game just last evening when they took on those Greenwood Wildcats. And foul was on UDA. And Juniata shooting two. First shot by number 15 was good. And so it's a 6-1 ball game. And his second shot was no good. Rebound comes over here to 44, who handles it for his Indians on the baseline. And it's going to be Juniata ball as 44, I think, bounced it off Domley and had to go out of bounds. Back here to 23, 32. Into the left baseline. Now he'll take it on the wing and send it out front. Inside they go with it. Good move to the hoop for two. It's good. 44 of the Indians with a good move that time as the Indians continue to put on some forecourt pressure. Here's the ball tipped away, gathered back in by Juniata, and all of a sudden the Indians coming to life out here. It is 6-3 as he drives in, tries to pass it underneath, stolen away by Domley, who will start it back. Domley crossed the timeline for UD. Near wing over here, Pham's got it. Now back to Altland, dropping it inside for Pham. Pham for two, wouldn't go. And the rebound controlled by Juniata. 45 brought it down for the Indians, and back they come. Gonna try to go inside as they got that taller 44 circling around inside. They go on the baseline with it. Now cross court over here for 32. He hooks the shot up, but a foul is called. Foul will be on Kinch, and 32 will go to the line, shooting a pair. Okay, 32 missed his first shot, but he'll get another one here. Second shot is no good, and the rebound comes down here, though, and a shot put up to the side, good. 15 for 2 on the rebound of the foul shot. And it's 6-5 now. That Trojan 6-0 lead has melted down to a 1-point margin. Here goes Altland in for 2. It's good. Nice move that time by that young fella. And it is 8-5. Here's Juniata coming back with it, but Altland runs it into the bleacher. And Juniata will inbound it. Here's a ball tipped, but not quite out of there. Well, actually out of bounds by Robertson. Almost had a tip over there for Donnelly, but not quite out of bounds it goes. Juniata will inbound. 3:50 remaining here in the first quarter as they go on the baseline with it. And now it's going to go on a turnover call, and it will be the Trojans to inbound the basketball. 3:44 left here in the first period. 8-5 UDA by 3. Here comes Robertson. He'll drop it over in the wing for Donnelly. Now onto the baseline it goes. Shot from inside there. No good. And on the return attempt, Kinch is fouled. 32 picks up the foul for Juniata. And Ryan will go to the line shooting 2. Here's Ryan's first shot. And it is a good one. And it's a 9-5. UD by 4. And Ryan can make it an even 5-point margin here if he can put this second freebie in. And he wouldn't. Wouldn't go. Rebound comes off to Juniata. Here's 23 to the top of the circle. Now outside it goes. 32 looking for a couple. No good. Rebound is comes down to UD, and 44 will pick up the foul as he went diving into the pile. Yep, he picks up the foul. He jumped in there. You could see it. He picks up his first, I believe. Yep. Here comes Donnelly with it. Dave dropping it back over here for Robertson. Ryan will work it down the right side. Dump it inside. Kinch for 2. It's good. Nice pass from Donnelly to Kinch. And Kinch gets himself 2 more. It's 11-5 now. Across the court it goes. They drive onto the baseline with a nice move. Shot wouldn't go down. The ball tipped out of there. Off the Trojans, I believe, and it will be Juniata ball. Yeah. .32 is going to swing it all the way over into the corner. Kid fakes once, puts the shot up, in and out. It's spun, no good. 32 with a rebound. He's on the baseline and a foul called. Foul's going to be on Donnelly. And that'll be a shooting foul. I believe 32 is going to go to the line shooting 2. Okay, 32 missed his first one. Still at an 11-5 ball game. He's going to see if he can make it 11-6. And he did. 11-6. 2:39 remaining here in the first quarter. Here comes Robertson with a burst of speed. He's going to take it to the hoop, lifts it up, and it wouldn't go down. And Kinch saves it from going out of bounds and drops it back here for Fam. Nice save by that young Ryan Kinch. Here's Altland looking to move it inside. Has it tipped out of his hand, but he got it back. Altland's going to pop one up for 2. It's good. It's 3. 3 for Altland. All right, a nice 3-bagger. It's 14-6 UD. Here's a dump inside, tapped away, but then gathered back in again. 13 on the baseline, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Kinch. Kinch dishes it out quickly here to Altland, who has a little trouble with it. Stolen away, as a matter of fact. 32 for 2. It's good. Now, that time Heath had a little bit of trouble with that pass and never did have good control on it. And Juniata took it from him and got 2. Here's a shot up and in, good. And Donnelly will go to the line to shoot 1 to get 3. Dave Donnelly's going to try to put 1 in here and make a 3-point play out of that one, and he did. Nice shot. And it's now 17-8. The Trojans up by 9. Ooh, here's a pass to the girls over here. The cheerleading squad could have played that one. And it's going to be UD to inbound. 1:37 left here in the first quarter. Here's Robertson working it over in a wing. He throws it to an open wing, but back there was a young fellow to pick it up as Altland saved that one from going out of bounds, and the ball tipped out of bounds anyway. And UD will inbound. Robert Pham getting ready to inbound for the Trojans. Get it in. Yep, we waited too long. Bob could not find anybody to throw it to. He says, what could I do? Anyway, turns it over now on the inbound time violation. And here comes that 23. He's dumping it right inside to Donnelly, who picks it off. Back quickly for Kinch. Kinch with a lead pass up here intended for Robertson, but off his hands and out of bounds it goes. Trojans had a good idea that time, but they didn't execute very well. And back come those Juniata Indians. Quick pass on the baseline. He goes with it. He's tied up, but spins around, puts a shot up. No good. And on the rebound, we're going to have a foul called on Juniata, I believe. Yeah, Juniata's number 12, I think, picked up the personal foul that time with 1:03 left in the first quarter. Zielinski into the ball game for UD now. He replaced Altland in there, I believe. And here's a shot taken and wouldn't go down, and back with it come the Indians. Here's 32 driving it inside. Ooh, a nice pass. A shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Kinch. Boy, Kinch has played well here in the first period for UDA. He's been all over the place on both ends of the court. Here's a ball tipped away, however, and 23 will get it, throw it up and in. Good. 17-10. 20 seconds remaining here in the first quarter as Robertson brings it across the timeline for Robert Pham. Robert will weave it out here now for Donnelly. Donnelly takes it in, loses the handle on it, picks it up. Let's see, you got to push it up and in. Good. Well, that was not one of the prettiest plays you'll ever see Dave Donnelly make, but hey, he made it. Quick pass for a shot. It was at the end of the period, so it's a 19-10 margin here at the end of one. UDA up by 9. Good first period for the Trojans. Todd Travis, number 34, into the ball game to begin the second quarter. Todd did not see any action in the first quarter, but he's in there now. Juniata with the ball. Ball stolen away by Zielinski. He is fouled by Juniata. It'll be their 5th team foul, none shooting, and UD will inbound the ball. And back comes Robertson with it. Robertson, bounce pass over here for Pham. He'll hand it back to Robertson. Takes it on the baseline and dribbles it over there for a shot for 2 by Todd Travis. Nice bucket there by the Totter. And we've got a 21-10 ball game. Juniata bouncing it onto the right wing. Now dump it inside there on the baseline. Back outside it comes. 13 looking for 3. In and out. It's spun no good. And a foul called this time. 45 will pick up his second personal foul. And UD will inbound the ball. Okay, Trojans coming back with it. There's Robertson winding it down the right side. Still has it on the baseline. Puts a shot over everything. And 32 coming back with it for Juniata. Over on the wing now on the baseline. Another 3-point attempt from the side. Spins in and out, no good. And a rebound down there for Travis. Back to Pham. Quick outlet up there intended for Donnelly, but it's knocked away. And Juniata coming back with it. The Indians on the wing, now on the baseline. Inside, back to the baseline for that 25 guy. He's going to dump it inside. Now they'll take it back outside. Trojans playing some good defense. Have that left side there, or right side blocked off. But here's a drive on the left baseline. No good. Back with it comes Donnelly. Quick outlet up here intended for Robertson, but tapped out of there by 32. As he will intercept that long pass, knock it out of bounds, and UD will inbound. Altland's going to check back into the UD lineup. He'll replace Zielinski for Upper Dauphin. Pham inbounding. Right in front is Travis for two. It's nice. Boy, Todd Travis just glided right into the paint that time as the inbound pass came to him, and he just stuffed her home. 23-10 UD. Here's a baseline pass and a shot taken as short again. Another return shot, too long this time. Ball tipped back out here. And I tell you, Juniata having no luck at all. They're getting the shots. They're inside close. Here's another attempt. Put up no good from 1 foot out. Another attempt blocked away. Another final attempt. No good. Unbelievable now. And here comes Robertson on the move for two and go. And a foul called as Ryan is hammered. And Brian will go to the line shooting two. Okay, Robertson at the line. He'll be shooting two. Foul is on 23 of Juniata, his first. First shot by Ryan wouldn't go. Well, Brian will get another opportunity.
Left the lights on in the parking lot. Blue Chrysler.
Second shot coming up here for Brian Robertson. And here it comes. Robertson's second shot, good. Atta boy. Good bucket. And it's now a 24-10 ball game. Oh, on the baseline, they're going to go again. Nice spin move that time by that number 30 or 13. And timeout's going to be called by Coach Hain of the Trojans. It's 24-12, 4:40 left here in the first half. And we'll be right back. Okay, Robert Pham set to inbound the ball following the UD timeout. And here we go. Here's Altland dropping it back over there for Robertson on the baseline. He's looking for two from the side, no good. Rebound comes right down there to Travis, who puts a shot up that wouldn't go down. Another rebound shot stuffed up there by Altland, but he is fouled. Heath will go to the line shooting two. Heath at the line to shoot a pair, and his first attempt is no good. Ryan Kins checks back into the ball game to replace Donnelly for UD. As Altland goes to put his second shot in, it's good. So he made 1 out of 2. And it's now a 25-12 ball game. UD up on top by 13. Here's a pass out for 32. He tries to stuff it inside, but it's stolen away by Pham. Robert Pham coming back 3-on-1. Gets a pass over there for Robertson, but off his foot. Robertson spins around, puts a shot up, no good. And let's see, we're going to have a tie-up on the rebound as Pham ties it up in there with 32 of Juniata. And UD will inbound the ball. Over there for that Altland. Dumps it inside here for Travis. Travis runs to the hoop for two. Wouldn't go. Gets his own rebound. Well, no, he didn't. Ball's going to come back here, but it's thrown back, and Robertson has it. Ooh, 23 ran over him, but no call. And back with it comes UD. Pham dropping it inside there for Travis, who puts the dribble down and loses the ball. And back with it. Let's see. Travis now trying to get it back in. He's got it back. Todd has it. Puts it over in the wing over there for Altland. Altland driving on the baseline. Dumping it inside, trying to hit Travis with it, but 32 of Juniata knocks it out of there on a good defensive move. And Pham will inbound the ball for UD. Right inside to Travis. Travis for two, no good. Travis gets his own rebound, tries that again. That won't go. I'll tell you. Here's a spin around shot by Kinch. It won't go. Shot pushed up by Pham wouldn't go. And now the ball's going to be out of bounds off 15 as Bobby Pham making a good move there on the baseline. You might have noticed that as Bob bounced it in off a Juniata Indian. Here's Altland looking for two or three maybe. No good. Rebound knocked out of there off the fingertips of 32. It'll be UD ball. Robert Pham will inbound for the Trojans. 3:19 left. Here's a shot for three. It's good. As Robertson puts a 23-footer in that time. Nice shot by that Brian Robertson. 28-12 UD. 32 tries to rush one inside, puts a shot up and in. Good drive, 28-14. Nice bucket there by that Indian. Here comes Robertson, dumping it over here for Pham. Pham will drive it on the baseline. Drop it back outside here. Ball skips over here, and it's picked up by Altland, whose shot won't go down, and then it's going to go out of bounds off red again. And UD will again inbound the ball. Robert Pham to inbound for the Trojans with 2:38 left in the half. Over here for Altland. Altland steps back, puts a three in, and out. No good. Rebound in there by Travitz, won't go down. Rebound comes back to Travitz. His 6-footer won't go. Rebound comes down. I'll tell you, both teams having some offensive difficulties. It looks like we've got a 19-inch basketball and a 16-inch net. Anyway, thing will not go down for either team right at the moment. Here's a bounce pass over here, controlled by UD as Pham comes back with it. Looks to go for two, puts the shot up, and they're going to call a charge on Robert Pham that time. As they say, Bob ran over that young Indian, and he did. So first foul of the ball game, I think, for Bobby. According to our scoreboard operator, it is the first foul of the game. The girls are playing tonight, so John Long is not here to operate the scoreboard, as 15 puts a bucket in for two, or puts a bucket, yeah, it's a shot in for two. 28-16 now, UDA up on top. Shot from the side would not go, and a foul called, and Robertson will go to the line shooting two. Anyway, Mrs. Wida doing a good job putting the fouls up on the board tonight on our brand new scoreboard. First shot by Robertson is good. And we'll see if Brian can hit his second one. And he can. Nice shot. Puts two in and gives the Trojans their 30th point. It's now 30-16 with a minute and 40 seconds remaining in the half. Here's 30. Bouncing it over here. Knocked out of there. Look out. Bobby Pham goes into the, or not Bobby Pham, but Heath Altland crashing into the boards. Heath's going to take a seat on the other side. This time he'll be able to go down there and sit down instead of just running into the bleachers. He'll get to sit this time. As Zielinski in there to replace him. This is Zielinski guarding this young fella now. And a shot put up, no good. Zielinski with a rebound. Tries to pass it back here. It's going to be tipped around by Juniata and then lost out of bounds off him. So it will be Juniata inbound the ball. 1:24 remaining in the half. Kinch checking out for UD. Donnelly back in there, I believe it was. Here's a pass inside. Now back out, they'll spin it. Way outside. Oh, out in front, near steal there by Robertson, but 32 has it. Dumps it on the baseline over the left side. Now back out in front. 30's going to look for three. And not quite. And the rebound comes down there to Todd Travitz, but then on the outlet pass, intending to hit Robertson with it, the ball goes way out of bounds, and Juniata will inbound with exactly 1 minute left in the half. Here's a baseline pass. Nope, couldn't get the shot off. Shot for three. No good. Rebound comes down there to Zielinski. Zielinski will dump it here for Pham. 40 seconds remaining in the half. Robert dumping it back over here for Robertson. He walked as Ryan tried to get it started up there, or Brian rather, and kind of moved the feet a little bit and was called for the walk. Juniata bringing it up court, bouncing it to the top of the circle. On to the left baseline it goes. Shot from over there, no good. Rebound comes right down there to Travitz. Drops it back here. Another long pass intercepted. That pass is not working for UD. Oh, wait a minute. He is going to call a foul on Robertson as he got tangled up there with that young Indian, and he got the foul call for Brian. It will be his first, they say. Here's 30 bouncing it on to the right baseline. He could try 15 with a good drive. Puts a shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Zielinski. Quickly outletted there for Dave Donnelly. Donnelly dropping it back here for Robertson. And Robertson tries to push one up from outside right at the buzzer, and that didn't go, but a good effort and a good half for the Trojans as they lead 30-16 at the end of half. Okay, the teams are coming back on the court to begin the second half of the junior varsity basketball here versus Juniata tonight. UD at home. And Juniata will have the basketball to begin the second half of play. We are ready to go. Trojans with a 14-point halftime lead. And Juniata trying to solve that Trojan defense. Juniata has missed innumerable chances in the first half, and here's a shot, no good. Return shot goes in, and a foul called. And number 13 will go to the line for his Juniata Indians and try to get a three-pointer out of this. He'll be shooting one. Indian will attempt one, and he will make it. So he got a three-point play out of that. And it's 30-19. Inbound pass over here for Robertson. And Robertson has the ball tipped loose. Gathered in by Juniata. 15 for two. It wouldn't go. But he'll go to the line to shoot two, as Robertson will pick up the personal foul. And we're going to have another attempt here by Juniata to close the gap just a little bit more. Now, Trojans can't get sloppy out here. These Indians want to win this ball game if they can, and they're trying like heck. 15 shooting two. His first shot is no good. 15 looking to give Juniata its 20th point. They trail by 11. And his second shot is good, and they trail now by 10. It's 30-20 Upper Dauphin. Ball knocked out of bounds there by 15 of Juniata on the inbounds pass. Trojans having a little bit of trouble sometimes with that inbound pass tonight. But not this time, as coming away with it is Robertson. He'll take it right to the hoop. The ball tipped away by 44 in there. And back with it come the Juniata Indians. Juniata varsity playing later has not lost in league play so far. Here's a drive to the hoop by 32, and it's good. And timeout's going to be called by Coach Hain of the Upper Dauphin Trojans, as Coach does not like the way things are developing here. Juniata has outscored us 6-0 here in the third quarter. We'll be right back. Okay, the Trojan timeout is over, and Robert Pham will inbound the ball. Bob's looking for Robertson, who has it. A lot of tough pressure being put on here by these Juniata Indians, and now a foul is going to be called on 32. He doesn't believe it, but he's arguing with the out-of-bounds thing here. 32 picks up his second personal foul. He's going to lose the discussion with the ref, of course. Inbound pass comes to Robertson. Robertson quickly across there for Altland. Altland will fire it back here for Pham. Pham has a little trouble with it. Oh, the crowd did not like that. Here's a shot by Donnelly, no good. Rebound on the far side comes down to Robertson. His shot is good. So Brian Robertson with a fall away jumper gets two, and it's the first two of the half for UD. It's 32. Oh, here's a nice pass inside, and man, wide open in there is that number 44. And he put her home. 32-24, an 8-point margin now with 16 at half, or rather 14 at halftime. Now down to 8. Here's Altland. Heath will drive on the baseline. Stop and pop a shot up. No good. Rebound shot over there, however, by Donnelly is good. As Dave hooked her right up and in. 10-point ball game. 34-24. 15 trying to work it inside. Has it stolen away that time on a good interception by Robertson. He'll go to the hoop for two himself, and it won't go down. Ball tipped around inside there, controlled by Juniata. And back come the Indians. In the wing, looking for three. No good. Rebound there comes down to Kinch. Quick outlet pass here for Robertson. Robertson on the left baseline has the ball spun loose. And back with it come these Juniata Indians. Quick inside pass for 44 for two. It's good. So Juniata's number 44, whoever that young lad, I'm sure we'll hear about him next year when he's playing varsity basketball. Playing a good game in there and getting some good passes too from his teammates. 34-26. Ball loose over on the side. Let's see. It's going to go out of bounds off UD. I think they ruled it. Or rather off Juniata. Robert Pham will inbound the ball for UDA. Troutman into the ball game for the Trojans for the first time tonight. Here's Altland driving it down and putting it on the baseline on a nice pass for Domley, who misses the shot. And back come the Juniata Indians. So the Trojans kind of waiting right about now. Here's a kid driving for the hoop for two. It's good. Through 32. Just about threw himself out of the gymnasium, but he made the shot. Anyway, back come the Trojans. Trojans got to get a little serious now. 28-34, 34-28. 6-point ball game, but UD a little cold now as they dump it inside here for Domley. Domley's shot's good. Nice pass and a good finish to it by that Dave Domley, who got himself two more. 36-28. 15 who fires it over in the right wing. He's going to try to drive it inside, but a holding foul is going to be called on Robert Pham, and the Indians will inbound the ball. Travitz into the ball game along with Zielinski now for UD. Here's a pass inside, intercepted by Travitz. His outlet pass blocked away. Outlet pass blocked away again. This time knocked away. Into the stands goes Juniata for it. 45 diving over his own bench. Knocked it out of there, and Altland will inbound the ball. Some four-court pressure put on by these Indians. Here's Domley. Quick outlet, stolen away by 15. He'll race to the hoop for two, puts it up and in good. Well, 15 gets himself two. It's 36-30 now. Here's a pass coming down this way with it is Domley for the Trojans. Back out in front for Altland. Altland trying to work it down the right side here. Goes so on the baseline, stopping and popping one up, it won't go. Rebound comes down to the Juniata and the Indians. Making a game of it now as they trail by 6, but can knock that down to 4 here with a good bucket, but not that one. 45 missed the pass that time as he was right there. But that teammate really fired that ball in there. And right through the hands of 45, but it was a bullet. Inbound pass here for Zielinski. And Anthony will drop it back here for Altland. Altland dropping it here now for Domley. And now to Robertson. Robertson takes it in. 4-2, it's good. Ryan Robertson with a nice bucket that time for UDA. And back with it comes Juniata on the left baseline for two. Good. 45 nails it, and he's got two more for Juniata. 38-32. Here comes Robertson with it. Pass it over there for Zielinski. Zielinski to the hoop for two. It's good. Nice pass from Robertson and a good finish to that one by that Anthony Zielinski. Here's a ball knocked out of bounds over there off Heath Altland. 40-32, UDA by 8. Juniata will inbound the ball. Minute 59 left in a rather fast-moving third period. Over on the right wing, he goes with it. Now out in front. 32 was tempted, didn't do it. Shot for three from outside is good. 13 hangs up a three-bagger. 40-35, the margin down to 5. Here's Domley. Picks up the dribble. Passes it back here for Altland. Trojans are going to have to watch for that 10-second expiration here pretty soon. And he made it. All right, just made it, but the ball comes loose. 2-on-1, they're breaking back, but 13 has problems handling that one, so you'll get it back out here for 32. Dumping it inside, 45. Rolls it around in the paint. It's going to be picked up by Juniata outside, looking for three more. Is this young fella no good? 45 has it, fakes once, gets it back here for 32 outside. Now as they try to set something up. 32 directing some traffic. Pushes it over on the right wing side. Now cross court they come with. That's going to be stolen away. That was one of those long passes that you steal, and Domley stole it and made it good for UDA as he raced up and put in two more. Good job by that Dave Domley on the steal. And the bucket. Here comes 15, bouncing it into the left wing. Now he's going to pass it out front. Over on the right side, they're going to try that one. He steps back looking for three. It's too long. Ball comes down to Travitz. Quick outlet up here for Robertson, breaking back 1 on 3. And Robertson takes it himself and puts the shot up. No good. Rebound coming down here to Juniata. Over on the left wing side here now. Out in front. Well, across they go with it and hold it. A foul will be called on Altland as he bumped into number 15 rather. And Robert Pham will check back into the ball game to replace Heath Altland for UDA. Bob back in there with 24 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's 42-35. And swing it over here now. 19 seconds left. Shot from the side, no good. Rebound comes down in there to that 15, but it's lost, and Travitz picks it up for UDA. Robert Pham with it with just 8-7-6 seconds left. I wonder if Robert knows the time. I think he does. He's going to go to the hoop for two. He puts it up. It wouldn't go down. Back with it come the Indians. That's not a shot. That's a long pass. Anyway, that did it. It's 42-35. Now the Trojans go into the final period leading by 7. Okay, the fourth and final period ready to get underway now. At least we assume it will be, barring any ties and all that. Don't want any OT here tonight. And UD with the ball. This is Robertson. Out in front he goes with it. Looking for some help now as he picked up the dribble. Gets it inside here for Zielinski. Anthony not sure what to do with it. Gives it here to Kinch for two. And he knew what to do with it, but it missed. Second try, good. Attaboy, Ryan Kinch gets himself two more. 44-35 now. UD margin back up to 9. Across the court it comes to 15. He'll step inside on the baseline, pops the shot off the side of the glass. And Zielinski with the rebound for Pham. Juniata drops back, and that gives Robert a chance to freely carry it across the timeline. Into the corner he goes with it there for Robertson on the baseline. Dropping it inside for Kinch for two. Nice pass from 22 Robertson to 50 Kinch. And Kinch with two more. Good job by Ryan and Brian that time. Over in the wing it goes. Shot for three. No good. Rebound comes down to Donnelly. Uh-oh, he has the ball stolen away from him, though, by 23 on the baseline. It goes 15 for two. No good. Rebound, let's see, 13 puts a shot up. That won't go. 44 is going to try it, and he finally puts it home. So we've got a 46-37 ball game. 9-point margin for UD. Here's Robertson on the wing over here for Donnelly. Dave dumps it inside there for Kinch. Ryan puts a shot up, no good, and rebound comes right down here to 23 of the Juniata Indians. Over in the wing it goes now. He's going to work it inside, lost the handle on it, picks it up and throws it back disgustedly, and that should be backcourt, and it will be. And UD will take over. 5:13 remaining in the game. 46-37 UDA. And Robert Pham will inbound the ball. Does so right here for Robertson for two. It wouldn't go down. Boy, Robertson makes the steal on it, however. Tries to get it over here for Travitz, but that was stolen back by Juniata. Man, had a good play there, and it didn't work out the way it was designed, but Robertson really floating in there on that inbounds pass, and Pham hit him with it, and then Brian couldn't get it to go down. Juniata dumps it inside for that 44. He pushes it out here for a 45. He drives the baseline, and a foul's called. They're going to say Heath Altland was blocking, and Heath will pick up the personal. 5th team foul, 3rd foul for Heath Altland. Into the corner they go with it now, and he'll step inside, pass it back over there on the baseline. Shot for two is good. That's at number 13 from Juniata. And here comes Robertson breaking down through a bunch of Indians. Still out in front. Driving around on the left wing with it. Bounces it over here in the baseline, and a shot for two wouldn't go down. That was Altland who had the shot, and it wouldn't go down. Here come those Juniata Indians. Inside for 44. He'll put a shot up. No good. Rebound to Donnelly. Quick outlet pass over here to Robertson. He's basically by himself. Puts the shot up and in. Good. Nice pass on the quick outlet to Robertson, and Robertson put her home, 48-39. Margin back up to 9. Here's 13 on the wing. Into the corner they go with it. Now outside. 17-foot shot. That's short. And rebound in there to 15. His shot wouldn't go down, and Donnelly will control it for UDA. Back over here for Altland. Heath bringing it up. Here for Robertson. Robertson, he's going to look for 3 from outside. It wouldn't go down, but the rebound in there goes to Travitz, who does put her home. Todd gets 2 on a nice big rebound inside there for the big guy. 50-39, UDA by 11. Here's a shot, a little short. Rebound comes down to 15. He drives it up there and puts the shot in good. And Donnelly's going to get called for the foul, I think. And I'm not sure Donnelly even touched him, but I guess he did. At least they say he did. So 15 will go to the line, shooting 1. 15 at the line, shooting 1 with 3:17 remaining in the ball game. His first shot, or his only shot, no good. Rebounded there by Donnelly. And Dave will pass it way down court. Here is, the ball nearly bounced up and hit the backboard anyway. Whoops, now he loses it, but gains it back again. Into the corner, looking for 3 is 15. It is no good. Rebound comes down here, controlled by Donnelly. Donnelly winding it down here. Puts the shot up and in. Good. Dave Donnelly keeping it that time and racing up and putting it in for 2. 52-41 UD. Here's 13. Tries to dump it inside and does so for 45, who rolls it in. Good. And timeout's going to be called by Coach Tom Hain. With 2 minutes and 37 seconds left, the Trojans up by 9, 52-43. Okay, the Trojans, following their own timeout, will put the ball back in play. This will be your Bobby Pham inbounding here for Robertson. And Bryan starting it up court. Good fake. Gets it across the timeline. Works it over into the corner. Here's Pham looking for 3. It is no good as it's spun in and out. Here's a kick ball taken by Robertson out here. Went off the leg of Juniata. Robertson has it back. Over there for Pham. Robert will drop it. Tries to drop it inside for Robertson, but it's picked off by Juniata with 2:10 left in the ball game. Bouncing it over there in that right wing. Goes inside on the baseline. 13 with a shot. No good. But a foul call. The foul will be on Todd Travitz. 13 will go to the line, shooting 2. 13 made his first one, and here's his second shot. It's good also. He made a good pair of foul shots. It's 52-45, a 7-point ball game with 2 minutes remaining right now. 2 minutes left in the game. Here's Robertson, has the ball tipped loose. He picks it back up again, starts it across the timeline, and Bryan out in front with it now. Minute 48 left. Trojans can waste a little time here if they can. Here's Pham with a pass across over there for Altland. Altland takes it inside, puts a shot up and in. Good. Heath Altland with a nice bucket for the Trojans. And it's 54-45 now. Margin grows back up to 9. Here's a shot from about 8 foot out. Good. 23 rolling it up and in for Juniata. And on the inbound pass, he will knock it out of bounds. Timeout called by Juniata, as we have a minute and 22 seconds left on our Coca-Cola Cuppies on the Square scoreboard. 54-47 UDA. Okay, the Juniata timeout is over with a minute 22 remaining in the ball game. Here comes Robertson working it down the side over there. He has it tied up, and they're going to call a jump, and it's going to be Juniata ball. As Bryan got it tangled up over there. Some good hustle by number 32 of the Indians. Tied it up. And with 1:17 remaining, Juniata coming back with it. Here's 32. Goes over to the wing with it. Shot for 3 from over there. No good. Rebound underneath there by 45. Wouldn't go. And 45 still has it. They back outside. 32 is going to look for 3. That won't go. And 45 with it again. He'll spin around and put a shot up. That won't go down. And Travitz with a rebound. And here comes Pham, and Pham is fouled by number 45 as Juniata commits the first team foul of the second half. Make it the second team foul of the second half. Pretty impressive, huh? Only 2 fouls called on Juniata here in the second half, and we got 56 seconds remaining. Wow. Look out, here comes Robertson with it. Quick pass over here for Todd Travis. Todd with a bounce pass, tries to get underneath there, but it's going to be knocked out of... Oh, he lost the handle on it, I guess. I thought 32 tapped it out of there, but apparently not. 49 seconds left. 54-47. On to the baseline it goes. Ball tapped out of there by Altland, but they still have it. Now they fire one up in the middle for grabs, but Juniata comes down with it. 32 steps back looking for 3. It's good. 32 gets a 3-bagger. 54-50, UDA by 4. And a foul's going to be called now on 32. Be non-shooting, and UD will inbound the ball. Heath Altland getting ready to inbound the basketball for UDA. 29 seconds. And let's see, another foul called on number 45, and that might have been all for him, I believe. Oh, we'll see. No, maybe not. Maybe he only picked up 3. No, 4. He has 4. Okay, looks like UD will try to inbound it with 28 seconds left. Leading by just 4 as they get them set up here. Altland, Juniata going to try to deny the inbound pass, but Pham has it. Pushes it up here now for Zielinski. Zielinski racing in, and he is fouled. And the shot went in. The shot went in, and holy smokes, I don't think I caught the shot going in, but it did. And Zielinski will go to the line, shooting 1 to get 3. Wow, fantastic shot by Anthony Zielinski. And the ref over here really arguing something about the call. I'm not sure what. But the shot, I guess he wanted to foul before the shot. And are they going to call it deliberate or what? No, I'm not sure. Nope, Anthony's going to go to the line to shoot 1. It's 56-50 now with just 23 seconds remaining. And Anthony will be looking to get 3 out of that. I hope that you can see the ball going in on that shot, because I was following Anthony there, and I knew he was going to be hammered, which he was, but the shot did go in. They're going to call a jump here as it was tipped by both ball teams, and UD will retain possession. 21 seconds remaining in the game. Dauphin up by 6. And looks like another foul going to be called by this fellow. We'll see what this is. I think we have a warning, I think that was called, on the guy guarding on the inbound pass. 32 was practically standing outside that time with Pham to guard him. Here's Altland. Altland, the coach over here hollering for a foul. Ball goes back over here for Robertson. Robertson is fouled by number 32. And Robertson will go, no he won't. There'll be none shooting with 13 seconds left. And it will be Juniata to inbound the ball. Or rather, UDA to inbound the ball. Altland will inbound for the Trojans. 13 seconds remaining. Some question now at the scorer's table. Okay, the scorer's question has been resolved. It's going to be a 1-and-1. And Robertson will walk to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 for the Trojans, as that was the 7th team foul. Scoreboard had said 6th, but the scorers had it right, and it's their 7th team foul. And Robertson will shoot a 1-and-1. See if Brian can make one of these. His first one is good. 57-50, 7-point ball game now with just 13 seconds left, so UD can let them run free with it if they wish and just stand back, no fouls and all that. Second shot, good. 58-50. Trojan Junior Varsity going to win this ball game for sure as the clock counts it down. Oh, here's Robertson with a steal. Let's see if he can put it in. He didn't make the shot, and a foul is called. And Brian will go to the line shooting, well, let's see, 2. Yep, shooting 2. 6 seconds left, and it must have been an intentional foul call finally, as Robertson will go the line and shoot unopposed up there. His first shot's good. Nice shot. 59-50 with 6 seconds left. We'll see if Ryan can make it, or Brian can make another one here. And his second shot is good. A nice one. And now UD will get the basketball. So it's 60-50, the Trojans by 10. And they will inbound the ball underneath their own bucket as Bobby Pham gets set to do just that with just 6 seconds remaining. On the baseline, it goes to Altland. Altland is going to be mugged over there as 45 grabs a hold of him. And Altland will go, and he'll be shooting a 1-and-1. And we only have 3 seconds remaining now as Altland steps to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. First shot, good. Good job, Heath. 61-50, and he'll try for one more. Second shot, no good. Rebound comes down here to the Juniata, who fires a shot high off the wall, and that's going to do it. The final score, the Upper Dauphin Area Trojan Junior Varsity, 61. The Greenwood Indians, 50. 11-point ball game. Congratulations to Coach Hain and to all the junior varsity boys who have played a good ball game here on this very cold Saturday night. So we'll catch you later at the next JV basketball game. Good job. Well, good evening, all you Trojan varsity fans. Tonight, the Trojans play host to the Indians of Juniata. The Indians in the league are undefeated coming into tonight's ball game. The Trojans have dropped a couple of games. The latest one just last night when they took the undefeated Greenwood Wildcats to overtime before finally losing that ball game by a 67-64 score. In the meantime, the Juniata Indians played a ball game in overtime last night, winning by 7 in overtime. So both teams unrested, if you want to look at it that way, as they both played just last night, and both of them going into OT. The ball clubs are on the floor getting introduced, and we'll be back with the opening tip-off of what should be a very good ball game tonight here at UDA. Looking forward to it, and we'll be back with the opening tip in just a moment. Okay, we're set to go. The Trojans sending out Scott Bechtel. He is announced as a forward, but he is always jumping center for UD, and he'll be jumping with, let's see, number 31 out there is Rice. He'll be the center for Juniata. We'll pick up these other guys as we go along. Number 11 is Arisman. 33 is Harris, and here's the opening tip controlled by UD back here for Laskowski. John, the point guard, really controls the offensive flow when he's in there. Here's a turnaround shot by Steve Troutman, no good. Rebound comes down in there to that number 10 Kepner. Kepner will be the point guard for the Indians. Here's a dump inside there and a shot taken by 31, no good. Rebound comes off the Indians, and UD will have the ball. 2 nights in a row now that the Trojans have played a undefeated ball club coming in here. We've played about 6 or 7 games, so due to some of the postponements, some of the teams may have played an extra game, but in fact, this is a make-up game from this past Tuesday. Here's a ball tipped away inside and picked up by Kepner. He'll fire it down onto the corner here. Now inside they go with it. Shot taken up there by that 52 is Kreider, and he gets the first 2 points of the ball game. It's 2-0 Juniata. Here's Laskowski on the wing over here for Eric Troop. Troop takes it into the paint, stopping and popping it up for 2. It wouldn't go. Rebound comes down to Kreider, and back with it come the Juniata. Here's 31 looking for 3 from outside. It's good. And it's a 5-0 ball game. In last night's game against the Greenwood Wildcats, the Trojans looked at a 12-0 deficit before they scored, and it's a 5-0 imbalance here tonight so far. Here's a shot by Bechtel for 2. That won't go, and a rebound comes down over there, controlled by Juniata. Here's Kepner bouncing it, and they pass it inside. Stolen away nicely by Steve Troutman. His pass out here for, let's see, a give and go from Laskowski back over to Steve Troutman, but it's tapped out of there by Juniata. And it's going to be Troop inbounding the ball over here for Bechtel for 2. It's good. So Scott Bechtel gets the Trojans on the scoreboard, and it's now a 5-2 ball game. Juniata on top. Here's Kepner bouncing it over here for Irisman. Irisman back to Kepner. Kepner bounces it over into the corner here. Here's a fake. Ooh, wait a second. Out of bounds goes number 31. Wow, he was knocked out of there by Troutman. Holy smokes, Steve got away with one there. Holy heck. Anyway, Rice was the guy that lost the ball, they said, but wow. Anyway, here's Laskowski out in front now for Carl. He swings it over there for Troop. Troop will go on the baseline, puts the shot up for 2. It wouldn't go. Rebound comes down there to that Irisman, who will drop it back there for Kepner. No, this is not Kepner. But anyway, over here for Irisman for 2. No good. Rebound comes down there to Steve Troutman. Back here for the Troop. It's still 5-2, 5:20 remaining here in the first quarter, as Laskowski will work it into the wing over there for Carl. Carl looking for a couple, wouldn't go. Kreider with a rebound, and back with it comes Kepner. Into the corner he goes with it. Now they drop it inside. Kepner on the baseline, fakes a couple of times, pushes it outside for that 31, and that's at Rice, and he's got 3, and it's 8-2. Juniata by 6. Laskowski takes it inside, goes all the way to the hoop. Ball knocked away in there by Irisman, and back with it comes Kepner. Kepner will dump it into the corner. Here's Irisman looking for 2. No good. A rebound comes down over there to Bechtel, who gets it back outside here. And this is Laskowski for Troop. For John Laskowski. Into the corner it goes for Carl. Tries to dump it inside here, and it does so for Bechtel. His first shot won't go down. Second shot won't go down. And the ball comes loose. Here's Steve Troutman putting a shot up. It's in. Good. He is fouled, and Steve will go to the line to shoot 1. Steve will be shooting 1 to get 3 out of this. Steve Troutman in the line shooting 1 to get 3, and Steve's shot is good. Nice bucket by Steve Areno, and it's now a 8-5 ball game. This is Kepner working back in the backcourt. Over there for Irisman. Irisman, quick pass ahead here for King. And he has the ball roll out of his hand and picked up by UD. This is the Trojans' opportunity to climb to within 2. Shot from the side, no good. Rebound comes down to Kepner. And he'll take it back over into the corner. Bounce pass over here, stolen away nicely by Laskowski, and Laskowski has it tapped out of there as Irisman came up and made the steal on John Laskowski. It will remain UD ball, but 2 nights in a row we have seen quick basketball teams. And Juniata right now showing a lot of quickness. Here's the inbound pass fired right out of there. It was intended for Bechtel, but fired right by Scott, and it will be Juniata ball. A couple of subs coming in now for the Juniata Indians. Bacon in there along with Lawver. Quick pass up here now, stolen away nicely by Steve Troutman. Steve lost the handle on it, however, and it's going to go out of bounds off UD. Steve never really did have control of that, as it was stolen away and then lost back again. So Irisman will inbound the ball for Lawver. Lawver working it up to the middle of the court for Irisman over here. Now he'll dump it over here for that 31 guy. He fakes once, puts a pass inside. Shot taken in there by Kreider, wouldn't go. Return, let's see, picked off Kreider's hands by Carl, and back come the Trojans. They can climb back to within 1. It's 8-5. Here's a pass inside. Wait a minute, it's going to go out of bounds, as they tried to dump it inside there and fired it out of bounds instead. 3:12 left here in the first quarter. 8-5 Juniata. Bacon inbounded the ball. And now Bacon has it back again. Here's a bounce pass over in a wing. 31 with a fake. Now dumping it inside. Here's 22 putting a shot up. No good. Rebound comes down there to Bechtel. Scott, big pass here for Steve Troutman. Steve tries to put it up for two. No good. Rebounded in there by that Harris. And now coming back with it is 22. He'll push it over in the side here for Irisman. Irisman back outside. They try to dump it inside. Spin around shot by 31 wouldn't go, and a rebound comes down there to Bechtel, and he's fouled, or there's a foul somewhere, and it will be on Juniata. Here's Jen Laskowski bringing it back up now. Foul there was on that 54, Bacon. Shot taken, no good. Rebound comes down to 33. He dumps it over there on the baseline. Irisman puts a shot up and in, good. 10-5, Juniata. 2:08 remaining in the first quarter. Here's Laskowski with it. Dumping it over in the wing here for Eric Troop. Troop back out for Laskowski. He's going to look for three. It won't go down. Rebound inside there, though, to Bechtel. His shot won't go down, and still bounced around in there. And let's see, he's going to be picked up. No. Rolls loose. Yeah. UD has it. Troutman with it for Laskowski. John going to try to work it down the right side. Gives it in there to Carl. Quick pass inside for Bechtel for two. It's good. Nice pass from Dave Carl to Scott Bechtel. And it's 10-7. A minute 30 left here in the first quarter. Irisman will dump it back over there for that Harris. Harris here for Bacon. And Bacon trying to make it down the right side here. Drops it back out for Harris. Now over here for Bacon. Pushes it out in front. Shot from out there for three. No good. Rebound going to be off the bucket and out of bounds off the shot, so UD will have the ball. .108 left here in the first quarter. Laskowski coming down for UD. Judd. Inside they go here for Carl. Carl with one fake and a shot that wouldn't go. Rebound picked off in there by Lover, and he's got it back here now. Shot taken from over there. Good. It's a three-pointer by that 33. And that's Rice, I believe. No, Harris. And here comes Laskowski taking it to the baseline. Stopping. Ooh, wait a minute. A foul. Pushing foul called on number 11, Irisman. Picks up the personal foul. Third team foul, none shooting. For Irisman, his first. Here's a bounce pass over there. Now they go inside with it. Knocked out of there on a quick move by Rice. Tapped it out of there. And it will be E.T. inbounding for Laskowski. Whoops, ball comes out here now for Rao, who was in the ball game for UDA. Here's Laskowski for two, a little bit short, and a rebound comes down there to that Rice, who dumps it back quickly here, and over here to Irisman it comes. Now inside they go with it. Shot by number 22. Lover is good. And here comes Laskowski with it. John inside here, they dump it now into Bechtel for two. It's good. Scott Bechtel with a 6-foot turnaround right at the buzzer to end the first quarter. Not a good first quarter for UD. They trail by 6, 15-9, Juniata at the end of one. Okay, getting set for the second period of play. And Irisman will inbound the ball for Juniata. Back here for Kepner. Kepner takes it in the paint, stopping and popping one up. No good. Rebound comes down in there to Rao, who drops it off, and back with it come the Trojans. This is John Laskowski. Trojans trail by 6. We need to creep up on these Indians. And back here it comes to Eric Troop. Troop is fouled as Kepner will pick up the personal foul. The team's fourth. For Kepner, probably his first. UD will inbound the ball. It will be Scott Bechtel inbounding for Upper Dauphin. Back here for Troop. Troop over here for Bechtel. Bechtel with a 14-foot shot, blocked away by Irisman and picked off in there by that Harris. Bounces it over in the wing. Inside it goes. Kreider for two. It's good. So Kreider gets 2, and it's now a 17-9 ball game. This is Leskowski. John, near wing over here for Bechtel. Inside they go. Right there is Rao for 2, and it's good. Nice pass from Scott Bechtel to Sean Rao, and Sean hit it for 2. 17-11. Here's a pass for Kepner, and Kepner's going to be fouled. They're going to call a blocking foul on Sean Rao, his first. First foul of the ball game for Upper Dauphin, so obviously the first foul for Rao also. Here comes Kepner. Kepner racing to the hoop, puts the shot up, and he is fouled, and they're going to call a foul underneath there on someone. I'm not sure who. We'll try to find out. Foul was on Sean Rao, his second. First shot by Kepner, no good. Here's Kepner's second shot, and it's good. So he made 1 out of 2. It's an 18-11 ball game now, as the Trojans try to solve this defense here and get this game a little bit closer. This is a nice bounce pass inside for Steve Troutman. Steve's jumper wouldn't go down. A rebound comes down there to that Rice, and he'll drop it back now as Harris has it for Juniata. He's going to take it into the paint, dropping one up there, no good. Rebound comes right back there to Kreider, however, who was standing right there. The ball came right down to him, and he put it home. 20-11, and timeout called by Coach Gordon Foster, as Gordy does not like the looks of things here in the early going. We've played a minute and 39 seconds of the second period, and the Trojans trailing by 9. Scott Bechtel getting set to inbound the basketball for UD following their timeout. And we need to get a couple of points. Here comes Eric Troop with it. The Troopster back outside here for Laskowski. And John will dump it on the wing over there. Now for Rao. Rao, nice bounce pass inside for Bechtel. He has the ball stripped away from him by Bacon. And we got a out-of-bounds play here for Juniata, so UD will inbound the ball as they stepped out of bounds. Here's a shot by Laskowski from the side, a little short, no good. He gets his own rebound, puts the shot up, it wouldn't go down. A rebound comes down to Kreider. I mean, one of those games, huh? As Kreider dishes it back over here now. Lauer had it, gets it to Harris. Inside they go for Kreider. Kreider with a good move and a good bucket by that young Kreider fella. And it's now 22-11. The Indians have doubled us up. Here's Laskowski over there for Rao, bouncing it inside, stolen away in there by Rice, who then double dribbles it. And it will be UD ball. Dave Carl checks into the ball game to replace Steve Troutman for UDA. Here's the inbound pass knocked out of there by Lawver. Kepner and Arisman back into the ball game for Juniata. Here is Laskowski. Kepner on him. John over into the corner there for a three-point attempt by Carl. No good. Rebound comes down to Kepner, and he'll head back up court with it. Quick pass over on the left baseline. It's Arisman with it. Jumps it back outside. Shot from the side for 3. No good. Rebound comes down here, controlled by Harris. Fakes a couple of times and now dumps it back outside here for Arisman, who gets it back to Harris. Inside they go now, and a good pass on the baseline for Arisman, and his shot wouldn't go down. Back with it comes Bechtel for UDA. Quick pass over there for Carl. He goes on the baseline, puts a shot up. That won't go. Return shot good. Carl stayed in there, hung in there, and got his own rebound and put it home. It's 22-13. Kepner for Bacon on the bounce pass. And Bacon with it. Passes it there for that Kreider. Over in the wing it goes. Inside there's Kepner for 2. It's good. Boy, did they work that nicely. And it got 2 points for the Juniata ball club. 24-13. Here comes bounce pass over here for Troop. Troop back outside for Carl. Bounces it over in the wing there for Rao. Rao will drop it back to Laskowski. And John works it back out in front. Juniata playing some tough D. Here's Laskowski. Inside it goes to Rao. Rao will head to the bucket for 2. It won't go down. And the rebound comes down there to Harrison. Back with it comes this Bacon on the wing over here for Kepner. Kepner fakes it inside, passes it there, hold everything. 3 seconds called on Juniata. And UD with a break with 3:53 left. The Trojans trailing by E11 and need to close that gap before halftime if we can. This ball club is no slouch for sure. Here's a pass out here for Troop. Eric, inside it goes here for Rao. Now back outside for Troop. Laskowski with it. Laskowski looking for something to develop. Pass it into Carl. Now inside they go with it for Rao. Rao with a turnaround shot. Wouldn't go down. The ball comes loose and picked up there by Harris of Juniata. He'll drop it ahead here now for Kepner. Kepner down the left side for Bacon. Bacon drives the baseline, puts the shot up, won't go down. Rebound in there by Kreider. His shot won't go down either, and back with it comes Rao. Breaking back 2-on-2. Sean will go to the bucket. No, it's blocked out of there, and Irisman knocked it out of there for Juniata on a good defensive play. And with 3:07 remaining, here's Bechtel from the side for two. No good. Rebound right inside there to Carl, and Carl's shot's good. So Dave Carl gets two of them back for UD. 24-15. This is Harris working it inside here for Kepner. Kepner goes around the paint, puts the shot up. No good. Rebound in there to Bechtel. And he'll drop it back here now as the Trojans come back. And maybe they're set to make their move. About 2.5 minutes left here. John Laskowski with it out in front. Over there for Troop. Troop here for Carl. Carl's going to try for three. That wouldn't go. Rebound comes down in there to Arisman, who drops it back over here for that Kepner. Kepner stopping and has the ball knocked out of his hands. It came loose, rolled right inside there to Kreider. He puts a shot up and in good, and he's fouled. And Kreider will go to the line, shooting one to get three. Steve Troutman checks back into the ball game to replace Dave Carl for UDA as Bechtel picked up his first personal. Shot by Kreider is good. And it's now 27-15. Kreider checks out of the ball game for the Indians. So UDA still trying to get the offense on track here. They have plenty of chances, and the shots just weren't going in. Here comes Bechtel racing to the hoop for two, and that one settles down inside the bucket for two. Good job by Scott Bechtel. 27-17. Here's a pass ahead here for Kepner. Kepner pushes it over on the left baseline. Now a pass in front here for 31 Rice. His shot is good. He'll go to the line to get three as he was fouled. Sean Rao checking out of the ball game for UDA as Dave Carl checks back in with 1:51 left here in the first half. And Rice at the line shooting two. His first shot, good. Shooting one to get three. 30-17 now. The Trojans with a horrendous first half. Here's Laskowski over there for Carl, dumping it inside here for Bechtel. Bechtel with one dribble puts it off the glass and in good. So Scott got himself loose that time and got two more. It's 30-19. Trojans still hanging in there. Bacon with it. Bacon rolls it ahead over here now for that Lauver, who dumps it on the baseline. Shot taken by Arisman is good. 32-19. John Laskowski. John's going to take it into the paint. Tries to dump it off and does so right there for Bechtel, but his shot wouldn't go down. And it's been that kind of a half for UD. Here's a quick pass up here for Rice. Rice on the baseline looking for two. It wouldn't go. Rebound comes down to Rice. He puts a shot up and in good. 34-19 now as the Indians pull away. 54 seconds remaining. And less than that now, of course. Over here for Troop. Troop with a 15-footer from outside. That's short. Rebound comes down in there, and Irisman handles it for Juniata. Back here for Lauver. Lauver heading upstream with it with 38 seconds remaining. Here's Rice. Rice outside for Arisman. And now inside it goes to Lauver. Back outside to Arisman. And on the wing over here for Kepner. He'll fire it outside the Lauver. Bounces it inside. Rice for two. No good, but a foul call. And a foul will probably be on Scott Bechtel, I believe. And if it is, it'll be Scott's second. And Rice will go to the line shooting two. First shot by Rice was no good. His second shot is no good either. And Steve Troutman with a rebound. Over here for a big bounce pass on the wing. Over there it goes, and a foul called. Foul will be on Bacon. And that will be a non-shooting foul. UD will inbound the ball with 20 seconds remaining here in the first half. Eric Troop will inbound it. The end of the wing it goes. Now they pass it inside here for Steve Troutman. Steve puts it off the glass. No good. Looked like a foul there on the rebound, but no call. And Harris coming back with it for Bacon. Now back over here for Harris. Harris driving it into the paint. Pushes it over in the wing over here for Rice. And Rice will walk with it with 4 seconds left here in the half. The Trojans trailing by 15. There's an inbound pass for Carl. Carl dribbles down. He's going to have to put a shot up. He did, and that did it for the first half. Came to an end. Not a very good first half for UDA as they trail by 15. It's 34-19. Juniata after one half of the basketball game. Trojans will have to regroup at halftime, and we'll see if we can do a little better here in the second half. Be right back. Well, the Juniata Indians have lived up to their impression tonight that they give you if you look at the standings on the Tri-Valley League. So UDA, if they're going to upset them, they're going to have to do it here in the second half as they trail by 15. They'll have a 15-point disadvantage going into the second half, but we will have the basketball, so we can immediately cut that down to 13 or something like that if we can get a bucket. Trojans were just outplayed the first half and missed an awful lot of baskets themselves on shots that they should have made, and they know they should have made them. But let's see, we got a problem with the clock, I think, as they're frantically trying to get it going. Okay, now they got it going. And John Long absent tonight because the girls are playing away at Selinsgrove in a non-league ball game. And so Mrs. Wyda doing a good job on the clock, and she got it under control now. So we're back in. Here's a three-point attempt from the side. No good. Rebound comes down inside there, picked up by Kepner of Juniata. So here's a quick pass down here for Rice. Rice stopping and popping for two. No good. And the rebound in there to Kreider. And Kreider puts the shot up. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Well, Kreider's first shot wouldn't go down. Foul was on Carl, his first. Second shot by Kreider is no good, so Kreider missed a pair, and back with it comes Laskowski. Quick outlet up here now for a Troop, who drop it back here for John Laskowski. Near wing over here for Eric Troop. Troop watches for something to develop inside, nothing doing there. We got a foul call. The foul will be on Rice. 31 grabbed the arm of Carl that time, and Rice picks up the personal foul. UD will go to inbound the ball underneath their own bucket. Trojans really need to get a streak here. Inside it goes here. Steve Troutman with a spin around shot. No good. Rebound comes down to Kepner, and back with it comes Kepner for Juniata. On the wing over there for Rice. Back outside for Kepner. Kepner will wind it down on the left wing here. Gets tied up, dumps it right underneath for a bucket by Arisman. Boy, was he all alone underneath there. And Arisman, a good little ball player. Well, not a good little, good big ball player. Got two more. Here's a pass inside for Bechtel. His shot blocked by Arisman. So Arisman does a lot out there for this Juniata ball club. He just made the block on Scott Bechtel. Here's a ball off the foot of Steve Troutman. So Juniata will inbound the ball. As Carl checks out of the ball game for the Trojans, and Sean Rao checking in for UDA. It's 36-19. This is Kepner out in front. On to the baseline almost for Rice. Now back out to Kepner. Kepner will work it on the baseline this time to that Arisman. Now back to Kepner. Kepner steps up looking for two, and it wouldn't go. Rebound comes down there to Bechtel. He passes it out here for Laskowski. Quick pass down there for Troutman, who dumps it back over here to Rao for two. Well, they worked that one pretty nicely, and Sean Rao finishing it off after a pass from Steve Troutman. It's 36-21. Into the corner. Here's Rice looking for a couple. No good. Rebound comes out here to Laskowski. John, look out, has the ball tipped away from him as coming up there and picking that ball off is that 33 Harris, and he gets his own rebound bounced away and a foul called. Arisman will pick up the foul as he bumped into one of the Trojans, and he'll pick up a foul, being on shooting, of course. Referee down here might have got popped in the eye that time himself, as in fact, he got a cut on the eye, and I think he's bleeding. Cut on the eyelid, apparently, right above the left eye. Well, they're going to hold time up here for a little bit while they check him out. Must have got an elbow or something underneath there, and time is called. Give us an opportunity to take a picture of our Trojan cheerleaders. All right. A rare opportunity here at home to take the Trojan cheerleaders. They're generally cheering to the fans on the other side of the floor. Okay. Good job, girls. Always. So the official is back with a patch on the corner of his eye, left eye. So we'll see how that affects his vision. So far, these guys have done a pretty good job under there, and they deserve a lot of credit. They work hard out here, trying to keep the game under control, and unfortunately picked up a wound, but he'll be all right. And here we go. Time back in. Trojans need 15 to tie. John Leskowski on a bounce pass over here now for Carl. Now inside they go for Rao. Sean looking around for a little help now. Gets it back outside here for John Leskowski. And John will take it down on the baseline. Fake once. Giving it back here for Bechtel. Bechtel's going to try one from outside here. It's short. Rebound comes down there to Rice, who dishes it back out here for Kepner. Kepner coming back for Juniata. He'll dump it over in the wing to Arisman. Back outside here now for Harris. Now back to Arisman. He pushes it inside for Rice. Rice for two. It wouldn't go. And the rebound comes back for Upper Dauphin. Trojans simply not scoring. 21 points here. We played nearly 3 minutes into the third period. 21 points for Upper Dauphin is generally a first period score, not a third period score. Shot no good. Rebound comes down there to Rice. To Rice, and this is Harris with it. Harris will dump it on the wing over here for Hepner. Hepner looking for two. No good. Rebound tapped around in there, and Eric Troop coming back with it, as not much going on over there for Juniata either right at this point. A kickball is the call, and UD will inbound the ball. 4:47 left here in the third. Trojans trailing by 15. Carl inside, they go to Rao. Rao with one fake, puts a shot up there. The shot is knocked out of there by that Rice kid. And again, the Trojans will try to get something going. Over here now, it's John Leskowski on the baseline. Pushing it here for Bechtel. Bechtel with a fadeaway shot that goes in. All right, Scott for two. 13-point ball game, 36-23. Kepner bringing it up here for Arisman. Back for Kepner. He'll push it outside here, Harris. Oops, Harris is tackled by Dave Carl. Dave picks up the personal foul, none shooting for the Trojans. They're second of the half. And Bacon checking back into the ball game for Juniata. He'll replace Kreider. And Bacon will inbound the ball. Here's Harris. Back outside for Bacon. Bacon taken to the top of the circle, dropping it over here now for that Kepner. Kepner goes inside with it for Harris. Harris with a bounce pass on the baseline, stolen away by UD, picked up by Carl. And back over here now for Eric Troop. Troop dishing it on the baseline here for Bechtel. Bechtel for two, no good, but he gets his own rebound, puts the second shot up, won't go. Bechtel with another rebound. It's going to be put in finally by Sean Rao, as Scott had two chances at it. The second one stripped away from his hands. And back with it come the Juniata Indians. Over in the corner here for Arisman on the baseline. Pushes it inside for Harris. Shot no good. Return good. Harris missed the first one, but put the second shot in. 38-25. Here comes Leskowski at the top of the circle over there for Eric Troop. Troop's going to step back and put one up for two. It's a little short. Rebound comes down there to Bechtel. Bechtel has some trouble with it. Ball still loose, and let's see. Laskowski and Kepner go for it, but it's going to be out of bounds, I think, and Juniata will have the ball. Bacon inbounds it for Kepner. Here's Kepner over here for Bacon. Back out front. Kepner's got it. He has Harris on the wing. Harris had it. Now back over here for Bacon. Bacon drives the baseline, puts the shot up, no good, gets his own rebound, and brings it back outside. Trojans having difficulties on the rebounding on both ends of the court. Here's a shot from over there and taken no good, and Bechtel with a rebound that time, and back with it comes Laskowski. John will pull it up, give it over here for Troop. Troop looking for two from out in front, no good. Rebound tipped around over there, controlled by Bacon, and back with it comes Juniata. This is Harris, bounce pass on the baseline for Arisman is good. Good pass that time by that Harris to that Arisman, and he put her home. Here's Laskowski over there for Troop. Eric inside they go here for Bechtel. Bechtel's turnaround shot is good, and a foul is called. The foul was on Rice. The shot, of course, was good. Foul occurred after the shot. And Troop will inbound it here for Bechtel. Bechtel on the baseline, trying to bounce one up there, but it goes off the side of the net as Scott was in a little too close, I think. Here's ball rolling loose out there, picked up by UD. Now lost away again, picked up by Domley, who is in the ball game now. Dave Domley playing junior varsity, and now moving up here playing some varsity basketball. Dave played well in the junior varsity, a blowout of these Juniata young Indians. Here's a nice pass inside for Rao. Sort of lost the handle on it, but puts the shot up, no good. Rebound in there to Bechtel. Bechtel for two, it's good. 40-29. The Trojans have narrowed the margin to 11 with a minute 40 remaining in the third period. So we're coming back, but very slowly. Here's a pass out of bounds. John Lauber makes the reception of that. John had a shot over there, but didn't take it. Anyway, back with it comes John Laskowski for UDA. John working it in. Puts it inside here for Rao. Rao is fouled. Number 11, Arisman, will pick up the foul. And Sean Rao will go to the line. He'll be shooting two. Here's Sean Rao's first shot, and it is good. Here's Sean's second shot, and that one is a little bit short. Rebound comes down there and is controlled by Juniata as Bacon picks it up. Pitches it over there for that Kepner. We got a 10-point ball game now. And here's Harris dumping it over on the wing here for Arisman. Arisman goes to the hoop, no good. Rebound's going to be tapped out of there off the Trojans, they say. It'll remain Juniata ball. With 1:16 left here in the third, it's 40-30. Juniata by 10. Bacon will inbound it over here for Rice. Now inside to Harris. Harris spin around move, puts the shot up, no good. Rebound comes down in there and controlled by UDA. As back with it come the Trojans. Here is Rao. Rao heading to the bucket, lost the handle on it. Harris picks it up. Back outside for Arisman. Arisman racing down there on Troop, and a charging foul going to be called on Harris. A charge will be called on Harris, and he goes to the deck, or on Arisman rather. Arisman picks up his third. You could see Arisman getting wound up that time just to do that, as Kreider will come off the bench now and help Arisman, who is receiving a little medical attention over there as he charged into UD. And I think it was Troop who stood his ground that time and picked up that charge. Here's Domley. Domley goes to work it in now, gets it back outside here for Troop. And now John Laskowski's got it. He pushed it over there for a shot by Bechtel. No good. Rebound shot inside there, tipped around, and a foul will be called on Bacon. And I think Sean Rao's going to go to the line to shoot too, as Bacon picks up the personal foul for Juniata. No, none shooting. They're going to say it was none shooting, and UD will inbound the ball. Bacon picked up his third. Troop inbounds it over here for Laskowski. John on the right baseline. Back outside here now. Here's Bechtel looking for two. It's good. Scott Bechtel narrows the margin to 8. First time in a while that the Trojans have been trailing by single digits. And this is Bacon with it for Juniata. Into the corner it goes. Now inside they spin it here for that Kreider. He'll have the pass tapped around, and outside it comes here. Now let's see. Controlled back here by Harris of Juniata. Harris working it in, tripped, and then he's going to go for a walk. No, they're going to call a foul instead. John Laskowski would have liked to see a walk call there, but instead they're going to call the foul on Dave Donnelly. Be non-shooting, the team's third. For Dave, his first, of course. And Bacon will inbound the ball with just 8 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Here's Harris. He's going to put one up for three, and it's good. Harris nails a three when that hurt. 43-32. Here's the shot right at the buzzer. That won't go near the net. And so the Trojans have climbed back from a 15-point deficit to a 11-point deficit, but they're going to have to really hustle here in this period. We'll be right back with the fourth and final period. Well, Juniata will have the basketball as we begin the final 8 minutes of play here at UD. Trojans trailing by 11. Harris has it, bounces it over here in a wing. Now back outside here for Bacon. And now Harris dumping it on the wing, on the baseline over there eventually. And hold everything. We got a 3-second violation called against Juniata. So the Trojans get an opportunity here. They can cut the margin to 9 if they can get a bucket here. It's 43-32. Here's Laskowski. Dumping it inside here. Turnaround shot by Carl. Wouldn't go down. And Kreider with a rebound. Pushes it over there for that Harris. And Harris bounces it here for Kepner. Kepner across the court. He goes with it for Bacon. Bacon controlling it. Back over here for Kepner. Kepner looking for three. It's good. Oh, Juniata now starting to rack him up. 46-32. Here comes John Laskowski. He pushes a shot that won't go down. Rebound comes down to Rice, who will dump it back over here now. And Harris coming back with it with a rush. He's going to look for three more. Nope, no good this time. There's Kreider, and Kreider's fouled. Kreider will go to the line shooting two. Okay, the Trojans had called timeout, and the first shot here by Kreider is no good. Here's Kreider's second attempt, and it is good. So he made 1 out of 2, thanks to that 47-32 ball game, as it goes back up to a 15-point margin for this Juniata ball club. Here is Laskowski taking it down on the right baseline. And 3 seconds is going to be called on UDA. So with 6:56 remaining here, the Trojans are not the same ball club that played last night, for sure. And Juniata taking advantage of that, pulled out to a 15-point margin here. Here's Bacon, dropping it over here for Kepner. Kepner into the wing over here. Now back outside they come for Bacon. Bacon's looking for three. He won't have that three that time. Kepner with a return shot, no good. And the rebound comes back here for Upperdoffen as Troop has it for UDA. Over on the wing it goes. Here's Laskowski looking for three. That wouldn't go. Rebound inside there to Bechtel. Bechtel tries to force one up. It's blocked away by Kreider. His second shot wouldn't go down. Kepner coming back with it for Juniata. Inside it goes to Kreider for two. It's good. So the Trojans trying vainly to get something going up there, and it turns around here that Juniata takes it and puts it in. Here's a bounce pass over there for Bechtel. His turnaround shot is going to be short. Rebound inside there comes down to that Kepner again. And Kepner spinning around with it. He'll bring it down court. It's Troop on him, and the ball is knocked loose in there off Eric Troop. It will remain Juniata ball. Coming into the ball game is Deal. He'll replace Bacon for Juniata. And Deal will inbound the basketball. He inbounds it here for Kepner. Kepner dumps it over here for Kreider, who hands it back here to Harris. Now back outside for Deal. Deal with one bounce. Gives it back here for Harris. Harris bounces it over on the right wing. This is Kepner. Kepner will drop it over there for Harris. Harris dumps it over here for Kreider. Kreider bounces it inside, stolen away nicely as Scott Bechtel comes up with a good defensive move, and back with it comes the Trojans. Here's Laskowski trying to dump it on the wing, but Deal knocks it out of there as he tried to put it inside there for Carl, but was tapped out of there, and Andy Motter will come into the ball game to replace Eric Troop. Andy in for the first time tonight. 5:21 remaining in the game. Here's a bounce pass inside, but knocked away. And back with it comes Harris. He dumps it over here for Deal, but it goes out of bounds off Carl. Dave got a hand or leg or something on it. Knocked it out of there. And Deal will inbound the ball. for Harris. Harris on the baseline, shuffles it underneath there, and a shot taken by number 34, is it? Richardson into the ball game now as Juniata pulls away, 51-32. It's a 19-point game now. Here's Andy Motter for UDA. Gives it back to Laskowski. John off the glass for two, but it wouldn't go. Deal with a rebound back here for Harris. Has it tapped out of there nicely by John Laskowski. And John comes back with it for UDA. Bounces it right inside there for Bechtel for two. It's nice. Good job that time on a nice pass and a good bucket by Scott Bechtel. 51-34, timeout called by Juniata. The scoreboard says UDA is a little bit short here as it's 34-51. Juniata on top. Juniata will inbound the ball as Deal gets set to inbound. On the play where the referee got hurt, Steve Troutman of Upper Dauphin also got a cut on the head. I didn't notice that as I tried to look it over and couldn't see what happened to either one of them. Anyway, here's the ball stolen away by Upper Dauphin as Laskowski controls it. But Steve is not in the ball game either. As a matter of fact, here he is at the door with a bandage on his head. So both of them injured that time on that head-knocking incident, I guess. And UD will inbound the ball as Andy Motter gets set to inbound at 4 minutes, 23 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's Rao outside here for Laskowski. On the wing over here for Motter. Now they dump it in there for Bechtel. Bechtel with a 15-footer. It's good. Scott Bechtel with a nice bucket from about 15 feet out. 51-36. And here comes that Kepner into the corner over there for Richardson. And it was Harris. And anyway, he missed a shot. And back with it comes John Laskowski. Quick pass over here for Bechtel. Bechtel has the ball ripped out of his hands as Kepner will pick up the foul. And I'm not sure whether that will be shooting or not. We'll see. Yeah, Scott will be shooting too. As Kepner picked up the personal foul. Bechtel at the line to shoot a pair. And Scott's first shot, good. B-Ward into the ball game to replace Kreider for Juniata. Scott Bechtel gets set to set his second shot up and in. Two good foul shots by the Scotsman, and we've got a 51-38 ball game. Here's a pass up here for Kepner, and Kepner will take it to the hoop for two and miss the shot. Rebound comes down here, and back come the Trojans. This is Laskowski with it. John dumping it on the baseline over there for a shot by Carl is good. 51-40, 3.5 minutes remaining. Here is Harris with it. He is double teamed and a foul call. They're going to call a holding foul on somebody. It might have been on Bechtel. The way Scott reacted, it was, and it was indeed on Scott Bechtel. Scott picked up his third. Richardson checks out of the ball game as Rice checks back in for Juniata. Deal inbounds it here for Harris, and Harris has it. 3:20 left in the game. Here's a pass inside, ball tapped out of there. Rice trying to put it up, has it knocked out of his hands again. Let's see, Carl trying to control it, and he does. UD making a move as though they're going to come back here. We'll see. This is Laskowski taking it down, dumping it right there for Carl for two more. It's good. Scott Carl, it's now 42-51, then margin down to 9. 2 minutes and 58 seconds left. Pass over here for that Deal. He puts a shot up and in. 53-42. Here comes Laskowski with it. John will stop outside. He's going to try it for three. It's good. John Laskowski for three. And Harris is going to be fouled by Laskowski. They're going to say John pushed off on him. And we've got 2 minutes, 35 seconds left. Margin down to 8. It'll be non-shooting for the team. Only its fifth foul for Laskowski, his third. And all of a sudden, the coach of Juniata putting the regulars back in here. He had tried for a couple of the non-regulars, but Arisman back in there. He's a motivator and a go-getter for these Juniata Indians. Here comes that Hepner, and Hepner is going to be fouled by Andy Motter. Be the 6th team foul, or will it be the 7th? I'm not sure. We'll see. Andy Motter picked up his first personal foul, but it was the 7th one, so Kepner will go the line shooting a 1-and-1, and he missed the first shot, and rebound comes down here to Bechtel, who drops it back here for Laskowski. Dropping it here for Troop. Eric back into the ball game. He'll pop a shot up for two. It wouldn't go. Rebound comes down to Harris. And Harris coming back with a quick pass down here for Arisman on the baseline. Back outside it comes now. Harris dribbles in, but then gets it back here for Rice. Over in the wing to Arisman. Clock down to 2 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. Harris working around with it over here for Kepner. Kepner dribbles onto the baseline. He'll dump it inside there for a shot. No good, but a return shot and a foul. Foul will be on Rao, I believe, and going to the line will be Kreider shooting two. Kreider's first shot was good, and he'll try to put the second one in here. It's 54-45, a 9-point lead. Kreider can make it a 10-point margin, and he did. 55-45 with a minute 52 remaining in the ball game. He needs a bunch of threes, I guess. Here's John looking for one of them. He's got it. John Laskowski with his second three, 55-48. UD could use a couple of steals. Here comes Kepner. Kepner to the hoop, puts the shot up, no good. Rebound tapped out of there off the Trojans with 1:35 left. Motter back into the ball game to replace Troop for UDA. As Arisman will inbound the ball, does so over there for that Kreider. Kreider rolls it back out here for Kepner. He'll spin it outside for Harris. Harris with Laskowski on him. Here's Harris moving it on the wing over here for Kepner for two. It's good. Kepner gets two, 57-48. Here's Laskowski. Can John load up for another three? Well, we'll see. He's going to move it over here, gets a pick, gets it back out here for Andy Motter. Andy's going to work it down on the baseline, puts the shot up and in, good. Andy Motter with a good bucket, 57-50 with 1 minute remaining in the game. Here is Kepner coming back with it. Kepner dumps it over here on the wing. Arisman finds that ball. It was loose for a second. Arisman still has it, dumps it on the baseline for Rice for two. It's good. 59-50, 40 seconds left. Trojans appear to be on their way to losing their second in as many nights. Here's Scott Bechtel for two. That's no good. Rebound comes down to Kepner. 30 seconds remaining in the game. Kepner takes it down the court. Dumps it over here for Arisman. Arisman just dribbling on the wing here, and a foul called as John Laskowski will pick up the foul. And Harris will go to the line shooting a 1-and-1. First shot by Harris is no good. Rebound comes over here to Bechtel. Scott pushes it ahead here now for Laskowski. Laskowski to the hoop for two. Wouldn't go. Rebound in there by that Arisman. And he'll dump it ahead for Harris. Harris down in there for a dump over here for Rice. Rice with an underhand layup for two. It's good. That's going to do it as the clock is down to 1 second. Final score. The Juniata Indians 61. The Upper Dauphin Trojans 50. Not much you can say about this one. The Trojans really never were into it. They fell behind early and then just couldn't catch up. There were moments of excitement. Sometimes we looked like we could have come back, but Juniata just a little too much tonight for our Trojans. So we'll try to catch an X-Ball Club at the next time out. Congratulations to the Juniata Indians, and for UD, we'll regroup. Catch you later. Good night.